Welcome back, everybody, again. It's the Third Generation Wrestling Podcast, 3GW. Back with another prediction show, this time a show that we will be attending live and in person.
Yep.
WWE Hell in a Cell 2022. We host the Real Big E, co-host Rob the Ambassador. How you feeling, man?
I am feeling good. It's Thursday, almost Friday. Always looking forward to the weekend, especially when we got a big wrestling show that we get to attend.
Oh yeah, so that'll be exciting. Your first Hell in a Cell in person. I don't know how you feel about it being most likely being red, but you know.
I don't like the red cage, but I am excited to see my first Hell in the Cell match. I've been to a lot of matches, but I've never seen a Hell in the Cell, and I still need to get to an Elimination Chamber. So that's that and Survivor Series are the next ones I want to get to. And then after that, maybe Money in the Bank, some of the other ones.
Yeah, definitely want to see Money in the Bank. I've not been to a Survivor Series either.
Did you hear about Money in the Bank?
Yeah, let's talk about that. So they went from Allegiant Stadium to the MGM Grand, which is a drastic change in plan. They weren't making the ticket sales. That's just what it boils down to. But I think they still had more ticket sales than what MGM holds. So I don't know how they're going to navigate that. I stayed at the MGM Grand when I was in Las Vegas last year. And my wife kept asking me, "Where's the arena?" I was like, "Oh," so we walked. It's a huge resort, but it's kind of off in the corner. Like you have to really, go looking for it. It's a well-known arena. I mean, WCW used to use it all the time. The first Double or Nothing was there. So it's in a lot of boxing matches. I mean, MGM Grand, Tyson fights.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather.
That's MGM Grand, known for one of the last sightings of Tupac. Yeah. But interesting. Maybe they hedged their bets a little bit. I thought it was a little silly, kind of putting it another stadium show. SummerSlam, I kind of got it because it was the second biggest Mania, or in Royal Rumble. Okay, I could see those because people draw to those, but Money in the Bank, I was like, hey, that's kind of pushing it.
Yeah, WWE sees Money in the Bank as like there's the big four, right? We know Mania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam. Yeah, they saw Money in the Bank as the big five. Yeah. Apparently, the WWE universe did not. So yeah, they had to move that. And I guess Tony Khan kind of clowned WWE about it a little bit. Apparently,
yeah. But meanwhile, karma's what goes around comes around, because they had some issues Sunday with their streaming on Bleacher Report. So don't be so quick to clown your competition, because you're gonna have problems too. Both of y'all have errors here and there. WWE have errors on Peacock. This is the first. I don't recall ever having a problem with Bleacher Report, the app, before this, but things happen. So you attended Raw this past week. What did you think of the show? I caught a snippet of the Seth Rollins promo. It's like, okay.
That was one of the better parts of the show. I mean, overall, it was a typical Raw episode. This one was not very good. Edge wasn't there, and Seth's promo was the best. I don't want to say the best part of the show, because I thought the one-on-one between Bianca and Asuka, I thought was pretty good. I enjoyed that. But Seth's promo, and then they had a dark match between him and Cody at the end. Cody won. And you could tell, look, obviously this wasn't to the level of what we saw at WrestleMania and WrestleMania Backlash, but you could just still see these two have good chemistry. But Cody got the better of it. Seth gave a promo after the match, just kind of thanking Iowa. For those who don't know, I don't know how you couldn't know, but he's from Davenport. He gave a little promo thanking Iowa, and then promising that he would beat Cody at Hell in a Cell on Sunday. And another thing about ticket sales, I've been to several Raws here in Des Moines, always have been sellouts. I was shocked when I got into the arena this time and the entire 300 level was curtained off. They only sold tickets on the floor in the 100 level and 200 level. The entire 300 level was curtained off. I was really shocked by that.
Wow. That says a lot. I mean, because you always talk about Raw doesn't come to that often. And when they do, they usually sell out. But I think SmackDown is just the premiere show. But it's the premiere show when Roman shows up. And he hasn't been on SmackDown. I don't know. But that's kind of been the story lately with WWE. Their attendance has been down. Double or Nothing was legit like packed. I mean, I saw YouTube footage of people that were sitting up high. That building was packed. It was full. T-Mobile Arena was full. They had that one little section where they got the cameras, the hard camera section. Other than that, it was full. So
yeah, I don't know if it's just ticket prices or if it's just still people after COVID, just people, some are just afraid to be around big crowds. I mean, we got inflation going on. I don't know, but that was really surprising to me.
yeah, a lot of inflation. Like I ate out today for lunch, but I've really been like cutting back on eating out. That's where the majority of my money tends to go. That and gas.
Man, I filled up my tank today. $5.14 a gallon. It cost me $68 to fill up my Equinox.
Well, it's $5.55 here.
Damn, okay. And I'm gonna have to gas up on my way out, I guess.
Yeah. And that was, see, I had bought gas. I've been putting mid-grade in my car because it's got a lot of miles on it. And it's actually, I can tell the difference. It doesn't burn as much gas. And it was mid-grade, it was $5.55 when I put gas in. Next day, regular was $5.55. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, like I treated myself for lunch today. Probably not gonna happen again until next week. I'll be eating whatever's here.
Yeah, it's rough. But we're here to talk some wrestling.
Wrestling, yeah. All right. We got a 6-person mixed tag team match. Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan versus Judgment Day. Edge, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley. Congrats to Liv Morgan, by the way. She just got signed on to a big movie deal.
Oh, really?
She's going to be in the Kill Room. She's joining Uma Thurman, Samuel Jackson, Joe Manganiello. Yeah.
Wow, man, that's a legit cast. Is that with WWE films or is that just something independent?
I don't know. I think no, it just sounds like it's a film that Hollywood saw something in her and they
good for her.
Part.
Good, glad for Liv.
Unfortunately, because this is a new faction, and it's Edge, and I think they got the better of them on Raw. The baby faces I'm referring to got the better of Judgment Day on Raw. I'm pretty sure they've got to keep giving Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Edge these wins. More so Priest and Ripley. They've got to go over, which kind of sucks because I love Finn Balor, love AJ Styles, love Liv Morgan. I've been a Liv Morgan fan for a while, so gotta be real though. Judgment Day Judgment Day is gonna get the W.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And I really wish, when they got AJ away from Omos, I thought that meant that he would get a singles run, and he did briefly with Edge, and now he's back in this tag situation. Hopefully this is just like a one-off thing and they'll get AJ back to the one-on-one business. But yeah, I do think his team is going to take an L Sunday night.
Theory defending his United States Championship against Mustafa Ali. Can't believe that guy. Yeah, that's probably why they put him on the card, to be honest. Get that pop. Yeah, they see too much in theory to have him drop it at his first pay-per-view defense. So I'm gonna say maybe a surprisingly great match. Maybe opens the show and give us, a good show. But yeah, I'll say Austin Theory will retain
Yeah, I
and take a
think this is,
selfie.
yeah. I think this could be a good match. I think it could be a really good match if both of these guys are at the top of their game. But Theory is going to win. He's Vince's boy, his chosen one right now, and so yeah, he will retain.
Oh boy. Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, so I don't think the match will be terrible. I'm like out on the whole Ezekiel Elias bit. I'm out. I don't like it. I think it's dumb as hell. It's just dumb. You could just I don't know what you could have done with Elias. I thought what he had worked. I don't know why I had to need to change him. How many wrestlers that are jacked up like him can cut a good promo and play the guitar? His wrestling left a lot to be desired. I will admit that. Nobody ever raved about Elias. I know MJ Book and Good Brother Blake hated seeing Elias on the card. I think that was it WrestleMania 36 when it was in the Performance Center Mania.
Yeah, that was
36. And it was it was Elias versus Baron Corbin.
Oh, MJ Book's worst nightmare.
Yeah. Well, Blake's too. He went on the biggest rant about that match.
He did.
Man, you know what? I'm so checked out with this, and this is all so dumb. But I guess they're gonna give Ezekiel a win here. I don't know what his win-loss record has been since he's been back because I just don't give a shit about this whole thing. I think it's stupid. He looks dumb without his beard, and he just looks generic. He looks like a creative character with long hair in regular wrestling trunks and boots.
Yeah, I kind of was enjoying the bit early on only because Kevin Owens is so good, but it has ran its course. And I don't think this gimmick of Elias, Ezekiel, call him what you will, I just I don't think it's any better. I'm not saying I was crazy about Elias, but it was better than this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this wasn't no improvement. So I don't get it. But as far as the match, I do think Ezekiel will win. Unfortunately, that probably means that this madness, this stupidity will continue with him and Owens. But yeah, Ezekiel gets the win.
And let's remind people, Elias had run-ins with Undertaker, John Cena, and I think somebody else at WrestleMania. He had moments with Jeff Jarrett. I mean, they have put him in big spots, and he always delivers.
Yeah. Boy, and I'll tell you what, oddly enough, one of the most memorable moments of Elias was a promo with him and Owens when they were in Seattle. Remember that?
Right. Oh, who could forget
and
that?
They took a shot at
God.
the crowd. Yeah. Oh man, that crowd response to that joke about the Supersonics leaving and going to Oklahoma City. Yeah, man, I'll never forget that.
Hot button topic.
Oh yeah.
Like just when you thought they were going to like stop booing, it just kept going. That was the longest and loudest boos I've ever heard, probably like outside of MJF recently. But that was like, yeah, there's no coming back from that. Okay. Bobby Lashley versus Omos and MVP, a 2-on-1 handicap match. I wanted to be invested in this too because but I don't like seeing the brothers fighting the brothers. I don't really like that, if I'm being honest. It's just like Vince. It's not just with black wrestlers. He does it with Hispanic wrestlers too. Hispanic wrestlers can only wrestle other Hispanic wrestlers. It's just something that he's been doing for the longest time. I'm just tired of it. I hope this is it Hell in a Cell usually means that it's not a Hell in a Cell match. I'm just saying this pay-per-view usually means this is the end. And hopefully Omos and MVP and Bobby will go on and do something else. I think, man, hard to call because I don't want to see Lashley lose. I want to see him, elevated in the title picture. MVP doesn't need to win anything. You know what? Yeah. MVP is in the match to take the pin. He's going to take the L so Omos can still look strong. That's how that's going to go. Bobby's going to win.
Yeah, that's how I see it, unless something crazy happens like Cedric Alexander coming in. But even if he does, I still think Bobby wins this. Yeah, that's what MVP, the only reason he's in it is to take the pin so that, Bobby will win. And by MVP taking the pin, Omos still looks strong. So yeah, exactly what you said. And so far, this card is very predictable, I think.
Yeah, I think the best part about the show is we'll be getting buzzed.
Yeah, because definitely I'll be doing that. I always do for these shows.
Okay, probably I'm looking forward to seeing this. This is one of the two matches I'm really excited about. This triple threat Raw Women's Championship match: Bianca Belair versus Asuka versus Becky Lynch. This has some true star power. Let me fix my camera. Oh, there it goes. True star power. To be able to see Becky, Asuka, and Bianca and going there. This is, man. And I'll say this: Bianca should retain. I think it's her second title defense. She shouldn't lose it right away. I mean, she should be champ for a while, especially after the way they did her last time she was champion. But I think this will be an awesome match. Bianca, Asuka, and Bianca and Becky had great chemistry. So you can throw Asuka in there who can work with damn near anybody. I mean, this should be awesome. I see a lot of near falls, close calls. Maybe we might even get a hair whip. Asuka has not felt that hair whip yet, so we might get it.
Don't do that to my girl. Don't do it.
So yeah, I'm going Bianca though to retain.
Yeah, me too. And I like you. I think this could be a great match. The one-on-one with Bianca and Asuka at Raw, I did enjoy that. But man, the three of these women in the ring together at a major pay-per-view, they should show up, show out, and I think it'll be great. But Bianca, I believe, will retain.
Well, right on. And last but not least, the Hell in a Cell match: Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins. These two have not disappointed since Mania, since Backlash, and it's going to culminate here. I know we all know that Cody has no fear. If there's a stunt or a spot to be done, he's going to do it. We saw what he did in AEW, where his whole back was on fire. He was on fire with that spot. So I mean, after that, there's nothing he won't do. I believe he had that match with Wardlow in the cage as well. He's like a giant vertical suplex off the top of the cage. I mean, just there's going to be something with these two. And you throw in the fact that Seth Rollins has to redeem himself from that awful Hell in a Cell match he had with The Fiend. So he's going to go all out as well. This will be it's got to be the best match on the card. And it's going to go on last. And I'm looking forward to it. But I don't think anything's going to change as far as the outcome. Cody is pegged to go on and probably be the one to dethrone Roman at some point. So he needs to be looking strong. The only other person I can see dethroning Roman is Drew or Bobby. But I think because of the reason I said Drew is because they got that UK show coming up and they could possibly do it there. And because, Roman wants to work less dates, which makes it hard for you to be champ. But yeah, as far as this match goes, it will be awesome. It will be everything that we can imagine it can be, and Cody will come out on top. Probably gonna see some blood in this crimson mask going on, you know, all the above, because it's the only Hell in a Cell match. So there's not going to be anything that somebody else did already. So it's going to be great.
Yeah. The reason why I bought tickets was because of this match. The card hadn't really shaped up when we bought the tickets. I bought it solely for this match. I was hoping the card was shaped up better. It didn't, but still, I am jacked up just to see this match. We know Cody and Seth are going to put on a great match. There's no reason why they shouldn't. They've done it twice already. And the added dynamic of the cage, or the cell, I guess I should say cell.
Cage cell.
Cage, yeah, you know, one in the name, basically. But man, will there be a big spot? Will they go to the top of the cage? I kind of could see it, but we really haven't seen that in a long time. So I don't know. But look, either way, this is going to be a great match. But as much as I would like to say Seth will get over this time, man, I just don't think it's going to happen. So I got to pick Cody because, man, Cody's hot and they're just not ready to cool him off yet. And I don't think they should. I mean, when you're this hot, yeah, you've got to keep it going. So Cody winning is the right move, even though I would love it if Seth were able to pull off the upset.
Yeah. But no.
No, you're right. You're right. I want to predict it, but no, it's not going to happen. Cody's going to win. And I believe you and I predicted every match the same because now look, maybe they pull a surprise, but to me, this card is pretty predictable.
It is, but you know, I was talking to Doc earlier and it's like, you know, it's always great when, you know, we can go to a show together. It's always going to be better because we're together and, you know, you introduce the beverages and that always helps.
Yeah, I'll be getting started in the hotel before you get there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's and I'm pretty sure All Out will be back here in September, probably.
Yeah, well, you know, first you've got Forbidden Door there in 3 weeks.
It's sold out already.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, look, All Out, man. I will definitely be on that. You know, hopefully maybe we can make that a tradition, man. You know, we won't have MJ booked this year, but he'll be there in spirit. But I'm definitely going to be trying to get tickets if it is in Chicago again this year.
Oh yeah. You know, if anything, we can dedicate that to him.
Yeah.
Which I'll always be proud that we went to that show. We all got to see this. I was watching the clip earlier when I talk about this all the time because it was just so damn funny. The Paul White, who was he facing?
Oh, QT Marshall.
QT Marshall.
Yeah, see, I can see why you wouldn't remember. That's an easy one to forget.
Oh man. And we were just laughing. I recorded the clip and Book was too. And it was just so funny. I was like, wow. We've all been to shows. Mm-hmm. We've all seen people go take the bathroom break for the bathroom break match. But nothing like that. That was insane.
Man, half of the arena left.
Yeah.
I mean, that was insane, man, but so funny.
Hilarious. All right, everybody. Let us know in the comments what you think. Give us your prediction. Let us know what you think. And also, we got coming out, we already recorded our thoughts on Obi-Wan Kenobi, the first 3 episodes. So that'll be coming out probably the same time as this, or this and then that. I don't know. I got to do some editing tonight. So be on the lookout for that as well. It is a spoiler review. So if you have not seen all of it, be warned, we do spoil. It's like just a casual conversation, not breaking down every single part of the show. So there's some stuff we didn't touch on, but it still is spoiler. So no.
But if you haven't watched it, if you haven't watched it though, watch it.
Please.
I don't want to say too much because we're going to talk about it, but man, it's a good show.
If you're a Star Wars fan, watch it.
Yeah.
So that. And obviously, we have reviews for WrestleMania Backlash, WrestleMania this year, WrestleMania retrospective, WrestleMania 10. And I gotta shout y'all out, man. That last Pardon Preacher Trying to Laugh, y'all are already almost at 1,000 views on that. That's crazy. It surpassed a bunch of other clips that we've done already. So huge shout out. That'll probably be about 1,000 by the end of the week. That's crazy. It just shows how much I love those. I guess when one of us breaks, mainly me, but that one was hilarious. I just couldn't keep it together.
Yeah, man, I've never seen you laugh so much. Usually I'm the one that breaks, but man, you broke early and often on this one.
Yeah,
and
that was
part
killing
of what made
me.
it so enjoyable.
Yeah, it was killing me. But thank y'all again. Hit us up on the social medias. Third Generation Wrestling Podcast on Instagram. Podcast_3rd on Twitter. And email us at thirdgenwrestling@gmail.com with your thoughts, suggestions, requests, opinions, thoughts, all that good stuff. And yeah, Rob.
Hey, listeners, you know it. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like Big E said, we want to hear from you. Give us show ideas. Give us your predictions. Do you agree with us that on every match? So yeah, keep listening and thank you. Thank you for the support.
Truly do. We thank you. And we'll be probably taking some, obviously taking some footage from the show this Sunday. And yeah, tweet along with us. I always tweet during these live events. So get on Twitter, respond. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. And we'll catch you all probably Monday. We're talking Hell in a Cell. Peace.